These broke guys, dusty guys, really shitty guys are gonna try to convince you that you're not worth as much because they're trying to get a baddie.
If your husband is a good guy, but you're ready for divorce, you're not a bad person.
Sometimes I think about how a 5'8" man could be my soulmate, and it just ruins my whole day.
At all costs, you must stay away from all of them. That's red flag city, bro.
Welcome back to the channel. In this one, we're going to talk about why so many relationships and dating in general is just not working out today. Let's get into it.
So I've noticed lately that broke men are trying to convince single mothers that rich men don't want them. And the funniest thing about that to me is the reasons are usually like, oh, it's so much harder, it's going to be more expensive. They're looking at the children as obstacles. They're looking at these women as used goods. And here's the thing. Successful men don't base what they want off of how easy it is to get it. In fact, in my experience, when there's a bit of a challenge, it's more exciting for them. They're not going to go with the easiest lay, right? They're going to go with someone that's interesting to them. And the qualities that make someone a good mother really makes them an interesting person and a really good partner too. So, food for thought. These broke guys, dusty guys, really shitty guys are going to try to convince you that you're not worth as much because they're trying to get a baddie for a discount.
And there you have it, right? These women are really something else. You can't make this crap up. She said the same features that make a single mom a great mother are the same features that would make for a great partner. Immediately following up with that, she calls every guy that does not want to be with her or uses the excuse or reason for not wanting to be with her is that she's a single mother and she has children, as they're broke, he's dusty, he's dirty, he's lame. You know, that's the picture they like to paint. That's the rhetoric. Sorry, madam, but no. You being a single mother means you're literally at the bottom of the barrel when it comes to choices for partners. When it comes to choices for relationship material, you're literally at the bottom. I don't know why it's so hard for you to accept that. You can cope as much as you want with this kind of ridiculous disparaging of men, speech that you have going on here, but it doesn't matter. The reality is you don't have much to choose from. And the guys that don't want you, they're going to let you know they don't want you. Hey, move on to the next. What can you do? And these rich guys that you like to pretend are lining up to be with you in droves, oh, he doesn't care that I have 3 kids. He doesn't care that I'm a single mom and that I divorced my husband, or I never even married my ex-boyfriend. And, I had multiple children with him. That's not happening. No rich guys are throwing their lives away for single mothers of 3 or 4, 2 kids. Doesn't matter. They're not doing it. Okay. They're hitting you up on your Instagram or your TikTok DMs, maybe on your dating apps, shooting you a quick message, flirting with you a bit, trying to get the quick lay in. And that's it. They know you're desperate. They know they have the money. It entices you. They know you're shallow. You're going to fall for it. You're going to go over and you're going to get your guts rearranged. And that's going to be it. You're never going to hear from him again. Maybe he'll keep you around for another 3 or 4, Friday night sessions, but that's it, right? There's nothing happening there. Then you can't convince anyone otherwise.
If your husband is a good guy, but you're ready for divorce, you're not a bad person. So don't let guilt get the best of you.
You're not doing him any favors by staying. If anything, you're actually going to start building up resentment. Your relationship doesn't have to be toxic to validate your feelings of wanting to leave. Think of it this way. If he's a good guy, he deserves to be happy. That means he deserves to be with somebody who values him and wants him just the way he is. If that's not you, you gotta let him go.
He may not see it like this right now, but you're doing both of you a favor.
Yep, and that's how it goes. Every single time. The complete lack of accountability, the sheer amount of selfishness, the tunnel vision on just her and her feelings, right? Considering nothing or anyone else in her decision-making process, regardless of the consequences and how negative they might be to others. She is willing to ruin the entire family, throw away years of courtship in relationship building for how she feels at the moment. And of course, you're the one that's going to have to pay for it. You're going to lose your stuff. You're going to lose your house. You're going to lose your kids half the time if you're lucky. Your life is going to get turned upside down as you knew it. And she's the only one that benefits. For her, it's just another day. It's crazy. It's sad. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. Don't sign yourself up for this. Stay away. Stay single.
I saw her, she hit me like, I be like, why you so fine?
At what age do you decide you just don't care if you get married or have a boyfriend anymore? Because I'm so blessed. Like, life is so good. I literally am like, la 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 through life. And then a random thought will be like, well, you haven't had a boyfriend in 6 years. Girl, you're not going to be a young mom because you're not even married yet. And I'm like, shut up. Like, I wish those thoughts would just go away. And I'm thinking, like, do they ever go away? Or have I been conditioned as a little kid to want that my whole life? And now that's like what I think is missing. But like, I don't think it's missing, but it's like my thoughts too. The voices.
He's a 10, but he wakes up early to go to work, barely goes out, plays video games, has social anxiety, and sends memes to the same 2 people. If you're this guy, please marry me.
These are 4 reasons why you should reconsider marriage. Let's get it. 1, look at the fucking numbers, bro. Fuck your family and friends. The up-to-date divorce rate in America is 56%, with 80% being filed by women. And you know what's crazy? It would really be 70%, right? Because 10 to 50% of couples, right? They stay married unhappily just to keep the family afloat. You know, it's cheaper to keep her, you know? 2, and this is for the high earners, right? Business owners, 6 figures, millions, right? A lot of y'all meet y'all wives after your success was already made, right? So guess what? When she divorce your ass, right? Because look at the stats, right? When she divorced your ass, she's walking away with half of your assets and money just for having a meow between her legs and looking pretty. She didn't work for this shit. So if she wasn't with you shooting in the gym before your success, don't fucking marry her. 3, you're most likely in the first 3 years, right? The sex is still good. You know, she's doing things for you, things of that nature, right? But guess what? When you're falling, it feels like you're flying until reality hits. All that shit slows down eventually in most cases. Again, look at the stats. I ain't just making up numbers. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. 4, every, if not almost every married man I know that been married for 10 plus years, they always tell me, don't do it, bro. You know, jokingly, with a little smirk, a little laugh, but let me tell you something, bro. Every joke has the truth behind it, like a hating motherfucker, right? Come on, bro, you gotta tighten the fuck up and think with your fucking brain, you know, the head up here and not the head down there. Now, I'm not saying don't settle down and have a family, right? Still be a leader, protector, and be there for your girl or fiance financially, right? But don't sign that contract. And if that's not enough for her, then she's marrying you for the wrong intentions and the wrong things. I'm gonna leave it at this, right? Look at the numbers. There's 3 rings: the engagement ring, the wedding ring, and the suffering. Stop being a fucking sucker.
It doesn't have to be horrible for you to justify why you want to leave. A lot of my life was in a pretty good place. I had a great career that I was thriving in. I had friends. I took care of myself. My kids were doing okay. But I was not happy in my marriage. And I want to speak to the woman who is married to a good guy. He's a good provider. He's a good dad. He does what he's told. But you're not happy. It took me a long time for me to finally be honest with myself that it didn't matter that he was a good guy. You do not need to be in an abusive, awful, horrible relationship for you to justify why you want to choose yourself and to justify leaving. I know it is brutally hard. It is brutally hard. And I had to find support in order for me to ultimately file for divorce and move on with my life. The first thing I'm going to encourage you to do...
Yeah, we're not listening to the rest of this. Whatever this woman has to say, she said enough. I don't even allow me to say anything at this point. If you guys are still thinking about getting married in this day and age, good luck to you.
Like a really traumatic situation where this guy, where he was just like so fucking horrible to me, and he just treated me like a stupid black bitch. And it was like so painful for me, and everybody was like, well, you're the fucking dumbass because you stayed, and you're just a stupid black bitch because you let him treat you like one. And like, I know that the situation was my fault because I should have just left, but like, it really fucking hurt because like, I had sex with him and he basically just like used me for sex. He was like white guy in a frat. And so basically I ended up seeing him at Target when I was there with my old best friend like at the time. And he wouldn't look me in the eyes. He wouldn't say anything. It was like he was ashamed of me and just like embarrassed. Which is like how most people get about me, and it was like so fucking painful. And so I stood up for myself and said what I needed to say to him. And he ran away from me when I was speaking to him. And my friend was like, that's humiliating. Like, she was like, you just embarrass yourself, and like, that's pathetic for you as a black woman to do something that stupid. Like, it hurt so fucking bad because I wasn't even worth being looked in the eye. Like, it hurt so fucking bad. And looking back, and that was the guy who, like, when I asked him to stop during sex, he held me down. Like, that happened a few months after the Target situation. And I was, like, telling my friends, I was like, I'm just fed up being treated like this. It's like every person that I would run into would do this shit to me, like, take advantage of me. And they were like, then just don't be a stupid black bitch with a fat ass. And it was, like, so painful for me. Because I feel like if I tell anybody, they'll just tell me to stop being a stupid slut. And it's like... this is like the last place, because like I can't talk to my friends about it, like I can't talk to my parents about this, and like my therapist doesn't understand. But like I'm in so much pain right now, like it was already difficult enough as it is. Like I wish growing up I didn't hate myself.
Do not feel sorry for this woman, guys. I know some of you, upon seeing this, like your gut reaction might be to feel sorry for her. Have a little bit of empathy, you know. It looks like she's going through it. She's got the rough end of it right now. What you got to understand is girls like this, they put themselves in these situations in the vicinity of these certain guys, these types of men, specifically to lead to these kind of outcomes. It is only afterwards do they regret it. I can assure you, she 100% knew what kind of guy this man was, right? A frat guy in college, you know. These guys, they have a reputation around campus. All the girls know them. They talk about it to each other. All the experiences they've had with this guy or that guy at this party, at that party. It's designed. They know what they're getting themselves into, and they seek it out. Right? Her crying on camera because the guy turned out to be exactly the kind of guy that she knew he was beforehand, and then putting up with it for months to years. I don't know. It sounds like she knew this man for quite a while, was entertaining this man, if you know what I mean, for quite a while. But she's got the waterworks out now because I guess he didn't want to commit to her. Didn't want to make her, you know, numero uno. You know, it's pathetic. It's sad, right? If you're going to be, you know, a garden tool, you're going to get treated like a garden tool. I don't know what else you expect. And just to prove my point and make sure that there's no doubt surrounding the situation and what I'm saying is legitimate, let's take a look at how this girl is today, what she's doing now.
I feel summer creeping in and I'm tired of this town again.
And of course, as we expected, she's still out there doing the same old, same old. No changes, no learning from past mistakes. She's still slinging that thing into another white dude, no less. I mean, I have nothing against white guys, trust me. It's just, hey, you know, the irony. What can you do? Just let these women destroy themselves. They can't be helped.